Alright, so same process as last year. Um, I have half a bucket of sugar. I'm gonna be doing a 2-to-1 mixture today, not a 1-to-1. As we move down into late September or probably September, I'll start switching that over to 1-to-1 to allow the hives to start growing. But at the moment, we're doing a 2-to-1 mixtures, and what that means, per volume, we're doing 1 part sugar to 2 parts water. So in essence, I'll be filling this with water, mixing the solution, and then I'll bag that up and I'll put it in the hives. So if you've ever seen my mixing video, it's pretty much the same process I'll be doing. Adding water, mixing out the solution, bag it up and putting it in the hives. I can give you a link to that one up there, where you can see where I would have already done that. So today I'm not gonna really go too much into any explanation, just gonna do the process. If you want the detailed explanation, you can refer that video. Alright, so today is July 30, 2021, and this will be the most recent video that I've actually been able to record. It's been quite a lot that I've been doing. Managing the 2 locations and building all the equipment is a lot, especially for one person. So it's not that I haven't been doing anything, it's just that at the time I haven't been able to record. So as I go into the dirt period, that will give me enough time to go through a lot of the other things. I'll be building boxes for the other 2 locations, and I'll be doing videos on those and all the equipment as we go into the season. I'm gonna be doing some treatment as well, which is one thing that I've never really showed on camera before. But I'll be doing treatment for the bees as well, because once you take the honey off and there's a hive mite load on the hives, and if you don't treat for that, then that will impact the hives severely in the coming months. So lots of things that we're going to be doing, guys. It's just that once I get the opportunity to film them, I'll definitely cue you in. So I'm going to stop the video here, and then I'll get to the part where we actually start going into the hives. So alright, so before I start feeding, I'm gonna be actually changing out the box here, because the hives have actually grown to the point where they need more space. So before feeding, I'm gonna be doing that. Typically, you don't want to inspect the hive and feed there after, because that can incite robbing. But because I'm only just moving the frames out from one box to the next, then that shouldn't be a problem, at least hopefully. So how you start by doing it, you're gonna move the box from the original location. And what you'll find is that because the bees are so familiar with here, they're gonna still be flying here to find out where the box is. So that's where I'm going to install the new box. Alright guys, so the only thing that I'm doing is just moving the frames out into a deep. So if, as you can see on this one, they have nectar stored all around, and then you can see the larvae. Right. So as you can see, the population is pretty high. All the boxes well filled out. So the only thing that I'm doing is just breaking the bar, breaking the frames. And as you can see, they're working this one. They're drawing it down. And this one is filled with larvae. So that is also a part of the purpose while I will be feeding, so they can quickly expand. Alright, so once you move out all the bees, you're gonna find that in the box a lot of the other bees still remain on the side of the box, so I'll just knock that out into the box, and then that should be it from there. And I'm just smoking the box just to get out the remaining bees, and then I'll just move it away from the location. So there'll be a little state of confusion at first, but then they'll just orientate and know that this is now home, and they'll just go start flying into the box. Because I'll be feeding, I'll reduce the entrance. That's it, guys. That's it for that box. So we're gonna set it up to be fed now, and we're finished with it for today. That's it for it. Alright, so guys, if you're familiar with last year when I was doing feeding, you'd have realized that I would use normally a full deep box to add the sugar in. But time did not permit that this year, so I improvised. So this is just a little between the deep and the cover that gives enough space where I can put the sugar down, and the bees can have it to suck out the sugar. So they seem to work well so far based on what I did with this hive right here. So I'm gonna just do it for the other two. Same process. So have a look. All right, so I've arrived at the second location, and I'm gonna show you guys the what we're looking at right here. So this is what my second location look like. I have 4 bees on that one there, and then right across there's another 4. So this is 8 at this location. There will be another stand right here which will house another 2, and it will leave 2 empty spaces just in case. You will also notice there, you'll see there's a river that spans the entire land that the hives run on. So that will be the water source for the bees, and we're a good way from where the river bank is, so shouldn't have any problem with water coming up too much. It has been raining quite a lot in the area, so I know definitely based on the state of the bees when I last checked them, they're going to be needing feeding. So that is what we are doing at this location today. Funny thing, while leaving, I stood right at the car door and I took off the suit just to sit into the car, and one got me right here. So it's a little swollen, but it's going down now. But it just goes to show that when you're working with bees, they're very, 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 very intelligent little insects, and they will strike at the right time. All right, so same process, guys. We're just gonna go ahead and start the feeding. So let's go. So there you have it, guys. We're all finished. I'm done with these 2 locations for the day. So I'm gonna take time and I make my way back in town. If it's your first time here, always feel free to like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment in the comment section below. As we continue the season, and a lot of videos I'll be posting soon, guys. As I stated, as we go through the season, I'll be making a lot of equipment, and I'll take you through that process as we prepare the bees again for 2022. So have a good one. Bye.